This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
You have heard much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Holla if you hear me. Talk to me. Say something.
No one can do it better.
Run a power move on them.
Hey. Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. But it's a right way and a wrong way to do and say any and everything. So it's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable to others as you like the same done unto you. Sit back and relax, chill out, because it's going to be a stone groove. You didn't pay no money, so there's no need for you acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. Now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with that bona fide G, certified true Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made him, they broke the mold. So here's Carlos.
No one can do it better.
Run a power move on them.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in and around the world. Thank y'all so much and welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. I'm your host, that bona fide G, certified true Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause after they made me, they broke the mold. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy, because it's going to be a stone groove. That's right. Y'all didn't pay no money, so it's no need for y'all acting funny. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show. And don't you dare be sour with your host, the bona fide G certified true Carlos Stargell.
The last.
No one can do it better.
Run a power move on them.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? Tell me something good. I'm back again, y'all. Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, that bona fide G, certified true Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because after they made me, they broke the mold. Oh yeah. And I want to thank everybody who took the time to check out, tune in, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Oh yeah, and welcome to a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. But remember, it's a right way and a wrong way to say and do any and everything. And it's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable to others as you like the same done unto you.
Holla if you hear me.
Oh yeah. And happy birthday. Happy birthday shout outs to everybody whose birthday today, April the 5th.
Happy birthday, y'all.
And I want to give shout outs and love to all my peoples in Atlanta, Georgia, the surrounding Atlanta area, and all over the state of Georgia, all over the country, and all over the world, including Canada and Mexico. And my heart goes out to all the families who are dealing with bereavements and trials and tribulations at this point. Just keep in mind, keep everybody in prayer, and just to let you know, everybody needs it.
Holla if you hear me. Talk to me. Say something.
Okay, y'all. Now, I came back to do a second live because when I checked out the other one, I couldn't even hardly hear myself, and I saw what I had did wrong. So decided to make it right and do it all over again. So that was fair enough for me, and that way I can hear myself this time, and I know when I cut the TV on just to make sure I can hear myself, and I could. Now I feel better.
Holla if you hear me.
Oh yeah, and like I said earlier, if y'all didn't hear me the first time, I had got a call earlier from a childhood friend, and she was telling me that a friend of ours, who shall be remain nameless due to the respect that we have for their privacy, was in hospice. I couldn't believe it. I said, Lord have mercy, what the H is going on? But all we can do is keep them in prayer. That's all we can do, because I don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. But somebody ain't talking. But hey, it is what it is. But y'all know what? The truth always get revealed, because what you try to hide always comes to the light.
Holla if you hear me.
But so much for that. But just want to let everybody know, life is really, really getting short. And at my age range, y'all ain't gonna believe this, but there's a lot of people close to my age, a little older, a little younger, whatnot. A lot of them are getting stretched out 6 feet under due to drug, murder, and disease. But we all know everybody got a number two. So when the Lord call, you got to answer. But with all this senseless killing, don't make no sense. I mean, nothing on this earth makes sense, to be honest with you. We just deal with it, roll with the punches, and go with the flow. It is what it is.
Holla if you hear me. Talk to me. Say something.
But that don't mean it's right. And y'all know it's the truth, though. That just because they think they doing what they supposed to do, that don't mean it's right. And y'all know that's way beyond the quintessential truth. But just to let y'all know too, a lot of information I get is not just from hearsay or people talking. I actually watch the news. That's why they got news on TV, your phone, your computer, everywhere. Somewhere is gonna have the news. Oh yeah. And another thing while it's on my mind, and I'm gonna say it again, if y'all didn't hear me the first time, please say a prayer for the people in the city of New York City. In New York City. Man, I heard there was an earthquake. A lot of people couldn't believe it, but y'all know what? I'm not surprised. And the reason why I say that too, because they building on top, they building on top of stuff. They're on an island, they close to water, and there's people on top of people. There's a lot of people on top of people up in New York. And you know, y'all remember back in the day, New York City was the place to go back then, for what I heard. But it's a lot of people. That's like the largest city in this country. First, LA second, Chicago third. After that, I lost count. Cause them the three main cities. Them the three largest cities in Georgia. I mean, in the United States. Now, like I said, after Chicago, I lost count. But I know Atlanta is a big city and an international city to Israel, especially since they had the Olympics in 1996, which I thought that was pretty good. Brought in a lot of revenue. And then, year before the Olympics, the Braves won the championship in 1995. That was a great year. And my pockets got fatter too as well. But it's all good. But like, you got other cities like Philly, they pretty large. Cleveland. A lot of those northern cities are pretty large. But then when you come down south, Charlotte's pretty big. Raleigh bigger than I thought. But like I said, on this area, Charlotte is a big city in North Carolina. So is Raleigh. But Atlanta, I think Atlanta got them beat, to be honest with you, because Atlanta is like one of the largest cities in the South. But I'm going to say this right here too. There's a lot of people and their mama want to move to Atlanta. Why? I don't know. Advice for the ones who want to move to Atlanta. Go somewhere else. Atlanta full. Got too many people. That's why I bounced in 2022. Yeah, I found love, but I knew it was time for a change.
Talk to me. Say something.
And you know the good part about it? Like I always say, change is always good. Especially if it's for the greater good.
Holla if you hear me.
But I do want to say this right here though. It's not where you from, it's where you at. And you know, like I say, you know, people kill me. I mean, there's nothing wrong with loving, claiming where you from or whatever. But peep this. Don't think just because don't think that you can change wherever you at just because of, and to try to use where you from, because a lot of people, guess what? A lot of people it's not that they don't understand, but they not down with all that. I mean, wherever you from, whatever you did from wherever you from, keep it there. You going to another city, you're gonna have to adopt their methods and ways and means.
Talk to me. Say something.
Cause like I said, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I moved to North Carolina, I mean, a lot of people told me that they saw that I had a different look since I left Georgia. They say that I look more relaxed, stress-free, and like my fiance said, I don't have that solemn look, like that stressed look in Georgia, like I don't want to be bothered. Well, Georgia will make you have that solemn look, and they will make you have an attitude. But I guess the reason why I had that solemn look too, because after all the stuff that I've been through on my journey and in life, I endured a whole lot of trust issues. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to be bothered with nobody, especially after 2016, a situation I went through. And just to say this right here, that same person, that's the same people, I'm just going to say this right here. The same people who intentionally hurt you will be the same people who gonna need you later on in life. And that's the truth.
Holla if you hear me. Talk to me. Say something.
But I'm gonna say this right here. One thing about me, person treat me real bad and act like they need me later on in life, I'm gonna let them know. No. Think about all those bridges you burnt. I mean, you think I trust you after that? But a lot of people say kill them with kindness. Newsflash. You can't be kind to any and everybody, and you can't be kind to a whole lot of people. Better off if you just kill them. And I don't mean that in a physical manner. When I say that, just don't say nothing, block them out your mind, and act like they never existed.
Holla if you hear me. Talk to me. Say something.
That's the best way to kill that noise. And look, well, like I told somebody too, what really gets me, it's nothing. I mean, everybody needs somebody they can confide in. That is true. They say you gotta trust somebody on this earth, but hell, I don't trust nobody but God, to be honest with you. Because man will disappoint you every time.
Holla if you hear me.
Man will disappoint you, but God, there's no failure in God.
Talk to me. Say something.
So, like I said, people ask me, they still ask me to this day, did my father's passing had anything to do with me leaving the state of Georgia? No, it didn't. My father, you know what though? It had nothing to do with me leaving Georgia, but it made me stronger, wiser, and a better person than I am. Because like I said, and it made me realize that I got the sense that God gave me especially when I not only did I found love, but I had enough sense to get the H out of Georgia. But a lot of people had asked me too when me and my fiance first got engaged. They asked me, was she gonna come to Georgia or was I gonna move up there? And I said, since this somebody new, and I was blessed to start over again, I rather leave and move to North Carolina. They said that was a smart move. They said if you're gonna start over again, you might as well start over somewhere else.
Talk to me. Say something.
And you know, and that is a good move, no jive, because I had plenty opportunities before then to relocate. And the reason why I turned them down, because it wasn't right, and they didn't sound right. And then it was just something about it that had to make me sit down and think. Cause like I said, I'm not gonna go to another state where I don't really know, where don't know nobody and don't trust nobody. But in North Carolina, I do have a cousin. I do have relatives in North Carolina. I got distant cousins too as well, but also my mom's first cousin, not too far, Fayetteville. And I got a buddy from Atlanta. Yeah, ATL. Guess what? He lives in Fayetteville. And I'll be glad when I get a chance to see that joker. And I hope it be soon, Jerry McCoy. Yeah, I mean, that was my dude in Atlanta. But I'm gonna tell you something about Jerry. What really made us get very, very close to when he called and I told him that my daughter mama passed. He was like, what? He's I'm on my way. I didn't think he was gonna get over as quick as he did. Before I can even even though I hung up the phone and before I hung it up real good, heard a knock on the door. And I said, how did you get over here so fast? He said, never mind that. Are you okay? And I said, thank you for the concern, brother. And that lets you know right there. When I say something about friends and family, it's not about blood, it's about loyalty. And like I said, he showed his love and loyalty. And I'm still grateful about that. And that's why I say I'll be glad when I get a chance to see him, his sisters and his mom, because they were very, very good to me in Georgia. We were neighbors, but they were very good to me. Very cool people. And like I say, like a friend of mine said, good friends are hard to come by. But guess what? I thank the Lord for the ones that's still here on earth and in my circle.
Holla if you hear me.
And like I know, look, and if you cool with me and I consider you consider you a friend and we tight, guess what? Guess what? That lets you know right there that's a good thing, because I don't, even though I do have my trust issues and I don't trust a whole lot of people, but I do got a good judge and character, and I know when a person, I can tell from the real from the fake.
Talk to me. Say something.
As I got older, excuse me, my vibe status changed as I got older. My vibe status is easier to pick up on the real and the fake, because I done been through so much and I know what time it is. Especially the ones who think they slick. Guess what? Been there, done that, heard it all before. Yes, I have. So guess what? Don't think you can slick me like a can of oil, because you can fool some people sometimes. And you might get fooled a whole lot of times. But you ain't gonna fool Carlos DeAndre Stargell not one damn time. And that's on a real part of my language, but like I said, I just keep it real. But like I say, keep striving, stay righteous, remain humble, keep treating people like you want to be treated, respect others like you want to be respected, and keep on abiding those basic instructions before leaving this earth. Because guess what? Just put like this. As long as your heart is pure, as long as you carry yourself and act on one accord, and you living righteous and remain humble, you got God on your side. Everything cool. But when you try to get over, pull shiesty moves on people, and just think you can just talk to people in a kind of way and treat them in a kind of way, and you got problems. Because like they always say, you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. Anything you do will come back on you. Payback is a love. Revenge is sweet, and karma's a B.I.B.I. with spike heels and gasoline draws in the hole in the center. So basically, be careful how you treat others. Carry yourself accordingly. And be careful about those bridges you burn. Because those same bridges you burn might be those same bridges you're going to need to cross over them troubled waters. Now that's the truth, the whole truth, and beyond the quintessential truth. And that's on the real for real.
Holla if you hear me. Talk to me. Say something.
And also remember too, the ones who created all this chaotic mess can't even finish or destroy it. So they say, and then they the same ones who say that two wrongs don't make it right. But I'm also that same one who will tell you, but it damn sure makes it even. And that's on the real.
Holla if you hear me. Talk to me. Say something.
No one can do it better.
Well, my session is up on this. My session is up on this one right now. But I want to thank all the viewers, everybody and all the viewers who took the time to view, tune in, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell show. And if you haven't subscribed and you find it, just to let y'all know, I also do live streaming with Zoom on YouTube. So I know who I am. Y'all know all I can do is ask.
Run a power move on them.
Well, y'all know what? Hold on, y'all. Hey, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made me, they broke the mold. So until next time, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good.
Violence increase the peace.
So until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, peace. 2 fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Later when you're straight.